tran da din na krin dan dak tak dhar 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 dhati dha dhar 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 dhati dha dhar 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 dhati.
Ustad Akram Khan is one of the leading tabla players of India. He comes from the Jujhar gharana of tabla playing and is the finest performer of this style. He also represents the 7th unbroken generation of his family playing the tabla. This show is going to be all about the main principles of tabla playing. There are also going to be some very exciting demonstrations as well. You're watching our talk. I'm Jujhar Singh. Akram Bhai, a great pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you. Wonderful to see you, Jujhar.
And we're very happy to have Shaker Ganesanji accompanying you on the harmonium as well during your demonstrations. Thank you for being here. Akram Bhai, there's probably no percussion instrument in the world which has the variety of sounds as the tabla does.
Exactly. It's one of the most popular instruments, as well as this is the only instrument which can produce the different sounds. For example, I'll just show you a small demonstration like. Different kinds of sound, you see.
This is amazing.
Exactly. And not only different sound, tabla has got its own language, like we talk. For example, I'll show you like na. Tite. Tite tite. Nana tite. Tin. Dhagine dha. Dite dite dhagine dha. Dhagine dhagine. Ginida, Daginetida, Da 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 da.
So these are the bowls of the tabla, what you bolo.
Exactly.
Akram Bhai, let's look at the tabla now. You know, we loosely call both the drums as tabla, but actually the tabla is your right hand drum, isn't it?
Yes.
And your left hand drum is called the baya.
Baya or dagga. Both. But usually, for a easy language, we call it daya and baya, like right hand and left hand. Right hand drum, left hand drum. But the main tabla means this one.
The daya.
The daya. And the right hand drum produce higher note. The left one produce lower note. So high and the low. When you mix them, then the real sound of tabla comes out.
Akram Bhai, the tabla is both a solo and an accompanying instrument. Let's look at both functions. First, the accompanying part. When you're accompanying a musician, whether it's a vocalist or a sitar player or a sarod player, whatever, what do you do? What are you expected to do?
When you play solo, then you play your own stuff. But when you accompany the other musician, then you have to play according to him, according to his phrases, according to his music, according to his speed, according to his choice, you see. Then you have to create your own phrases, your own style according to him.
Let's go step by step with an example. Supposing you're accompanying Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma on the santoor, or Pandit Jasraj, the great vocalist. I know you've accompanied both of them in the past. Exactly. Let's say Pandit Jasraj is singing a song in teen tal. So how'd you begin? You begin with a teka, the basic 16-beat rhythmic pattern of teen tal?
Of course, I begin with a simple teka, with a simple teen tal, okay?
So what is a teka exactly?
Okay, teka is like, for example, dha, din, din, da, dha, din, din, da, dha, din, din, ta, ta, din, din, da.
This is the basic rhythmic pattern of teen tal, 16-beat cycle. But obviously you may begin by playing this teka, the basic pattern of teen tal, but you can't keep playing it because it'll get monotonous. So what happens after the teka? What do you do next?
After the teka, I decorate the teka. I play different ornaments. I play different phrases. For example, da, din, da. I decorate the teka, I improvise it according to their music, according to their composition.
So this decoration, ornamentation,
Yes.
this part following the teka is called what?
Improvisation, barat,
Barat.
vistar.
So you have the teka, then it becomes the barat.
Exactly.
You know, you're expanding, elaborating, vistar.
Exactly.
And then here or there, you might throw in a mukra as well, a small, simple flourish. What is that?
Mukra is a very small piece, very small and compact piece that calls mukra. For example, you play just a small, tiny piece, just a compact piece.
And Akram bhai, then we've seen that when you're accompanying somebody, the musician will then give you a couple of minutes to do your own thing.
Yeah.
What do you normally do at those times?
Normally, then I'm free. I'm free to do whatever I want.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, I get chance to play. I get chance to improvise my stuff. So I play more of the things which is according to the speed, according to the melody. You have to play something which is merged with that music because you are accompanying. That is the thing.
For example.
For example, da din din da da din din da da din din da. You see?
And then you normally try and end your piece with the tehai. Or
Yes.
sometimes a chakradar.
Yes, Chakkardar also.
What's the difference between the two?
The difference between the two is normally the tihai is with 3 times repetition, but the Chakkardar is 3 times plus 3 times. It means 9 times. The repetition 9 times, that calls Chakkardar.
I'm wondering if you can show us the difference between the two, and when is it that you decide to end your flourish, your piece, or your composition with a tehai, and when you do it with a chakradar?
Now the tihai is basically one phrase which is repeated 3 times. But the Chakkardar is repetition of this small phrase 3 times. This particular piece was repeated 3 times, 3 times, and 3 times. That calls Chakkardar.
And this is when during a concert, the tabla player gets all the claps from the audience.
Exactly. Sometimes we make it Chakkardar to get the
More
blessing,
claps.
more clap from the audience. Yes.
Now, what's interesting is that whatever you may be doing, whatever we've talked about that you do when you're accompanying somebody, all of this is happening continually within the ambit of the tal that has been chosen, whether it's 3 tal, 16 beat, or some other 10 beat, or 8 beat, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about the tabla as an accompanying instrument, but it's a wonderful solo instrument as well.
Exactly. In fact, Jujhar, when you start, in fact, we start with the solo tabla. We are not trained into accompaniment. When you start, when you learn, when you practice, it's a solo tabla, it's a solo instrument. Later on, you turn yourself for accompaniment also. But in the beginning, it is solo instrument.
When you're doing a solo performance, what do? You're then basically playing compositions on the tabla.
Yes. When I play solo, then I start with the systematically tabla, like peshkar, qaida, improvisation, tihai, tukra, rela, gat, paran. These are all different part, different, of tabla solo.
I wonder if very quickly you could just show us these different parts of a composition.
Exactly.
Or the different kinds of composition you have.
We start, when we play tabla solo, we start with peshkar. And from the peshkar is a very slow phrases, slow movement. I can show you, for example, da, trikadhin, trikadhin. Ti, kritinta, ta, tinna, ta, krita, tita, ta, tinna, ti. This is peshkar. When you play peshkar means like a presentation, peshkar.
Pesh karna.
Pesh karna. It's a pesh karna. And peshkar is a very slow improvisation. Then you move on to qaida. Qaida is slightly more speed. Qaida is like, for example, Dilli Gharana Qaida, dha titte, dha titte, dha da titte, dha gati, na ginna ta. You just increase the speed and you play the qaida.
Would you show us?
Yes, sure. Da, din. This is qaida and it is based on improvisation, two fingers style. Then there are relas also, there are tihai also. Rela is see the difference? We start with very slow, then we gradually move on to speed and then more speed. So there are different phrases, there are different composition meant for different speed.
And then at some point late in the concert when you're performing solo, you start having a little bit of fun as well in the tabla.
Exactly.
You start producing some different or unusual sound.
Exactly.
Yeah?
I mean, tabla is also, I mean, it's very interesting. And sometimes I take liberty on the stage and I make fun of different bows or different sounds or...
what do you do?
I mean, I just change like... You see, different, using different bows and adding different phrases in different rela or tukras or tihai, you see.
Tabla players are also very good at imitating people or imitating animals, imitating nature on their drums.
Why only tabla players? There are other musicians also. Not only tabla players, there are other musicians also. If I name, you see.
But if you do it on the tabla, it is still considered polite.
Different sounds, different bird sounds you can listen. When you go to some garden or jungle,
Bird
you
sounds?
can, yeah.
Like?
Different sound, you see. So sometimes we make something interesting also during the concert.
Akram bhai, you're from the Ajrara Gharana in Uttar Pradesh. You represent the 7th unbroken member of your family playing the tabla. Obviously, this instrument is in your genetics.
Yeah, exactly. Me, my father, Ustad Akram Khan, his father, Ustad Bashiruddin Khan Sahab, Ustad Muhammad Shafiq Khan Sahab, me, my son, Zargham, he is 12 years old.
The 8th generation is
yes,
starting now.
Exactly. The 8th generation is already on the stage. So, I mean, it's running in our blood, and I'm proud. I'm proud of my family, my Guruji, Ustad Niazu Khan Sahab, Ustad Muhammad Shafiq Khan Sahab, who has trained me into this wonderful art.
And your father, Ustad Hashmat Ali Khan Sahab, has also been your guru.
Yes, he is my guru, and he is still training me. I'm under in his training. In fact, my father, Ustad Hashmat Ali Khan Sahab, is teaching my son right now.
Akram bhai, there are 6 gharanas or styles of tabla playing. So you have Delhi, Lucknow, Farrukhabad, your gharana, Ajrara, Punjab, Benares. What exactly are these gharanas?
I mean, different styles, you see. Different styles, different language, different feelings, different emotions in each gharanas.
Let's look at your gharana, Ajrara, for example. What are the major characteristics of your gharana style of playing the tabla?
Like we have ghranak bol, ghranak, ghran, kinar bol, like dhine gine, dhage teke dhine gine. This is kinar bol. Or dha gadan naga dhine dhage teke dhine gadan naga dhine gine dhage teke dhine gine. This is kinar bol. This is ajrara. This is kinar baj, and ajrara qaida is meant to play in high speed. Before ajrara, there was qaidas in other gharana, but it was played by the gurus with only medium fast speed. But when ajrara qaidas they meant to play in high speed. That is the difference.
I believe that your gharana is also known for having a very clear style of playing the tabla.
Exactly.
Clarity of sound.
Clarity of sound in high speed.
And you also have a beautiful and balanced way of playing the baya, the left drum.
Yes, yes.
I'm wondering if you can show us a piece that shows both high speed clarity and a beautiful balanced baya, the left drum.
Okay, I'll play 2 compositions. Both are from ajrara. Okay, and one is meant to play in medium speed, and the other one is meant to play in high speed. Okay.
Okay.
Haan ji. Aha. This is medium fast. Dhatika ditti dhagina dina gina dhatika ditti dhagina dhatika ditti dhagina tina gina dhatika ditti dhagina tin dhatika ditti dhagina dhatika ditti dhagina tina gina. Dhatika ditti dhagina dina gina dhatika ditti dhagina dhatika ditti dhagina tina gina dhatika ditti dhagina tina gina dhatika ditti dhagina dhatika ditti dhagina tina. This is medium fast, and then I'll play one qaida. That qaida is played into extreme high speed. Kinar baj, but is played into extreme speed, and you improvise in high speed. Or I'll show you the Delhi Gharana difference. and the other Lucknow and Banaras. What is that?
Delhi is in fact supposed to be the oldest gharana.
The oldest gharana, of course. Delhi gharana is basically based on two fingers. Like dhati te, dha dhati te, dha ge tina. These two fingers and these two fingers. Dhati te, dha ge tina ge na. This is the difference. Now, when we talk about Banaras and Lucknow is khula baj, open sound. This is the open sound, but this is just an example. Punjab also. Punjab is also one of the most, renowned and popular gharana. Mainly the composition from Punjabs are of Pakhavaj, you see. So from Pakhavaj composition, Ustad Akram Khan and Mia Qadir Bakhsh, they have played on tabla. So, so these compositions are very rare and original from Punjab. So these are the small and basic difference between gharanas, between these schools.
It's absolutely fascinating. Akram bhai, let's take a quick break. When we come back, the excitement of the tabla will continue.
Exactly.
Ustad Akram Khan, one of the leading tabla players in the country, will remain with us. We'll be back after this very short break. Welcome back. You're watching Our Talk with me, Jujhar Singh. We're with leading tabla maestro Ustad Akram Khan. Akram bhai, you played with the leading musicians of our time, Ustad Belayat Khan, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt, Pandit Jasraj, etc. What has been your most memorable performance experience with them?
Well, for me, each and every musician performance is memorable because all of them are on top of the world. Yeah. But let me tell you just a small incident which was with the Pandit Ravi Shankar ji. He was in, I don't know, he was in some funny mood at that time. It was a concert in Siri Fort Auditorium in Delhi, and Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, he was playing, and I supposed to, me and Vikram Ghosh, both we supposed to accompany him. And when we were just starts the concert and the curtain was open, so I don't know what came in his mood. He immediately says, I welcome all of you, and Akram, Vikram and myself Tikram.
He had a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Akram bhai, what would you like to do in the future with the tabla?
Oh, well, I would like to do more work on tabla. I would like to do research on tabla, and I would like to train my disciples. My focus is on to teach Ajrada style, because there are very few tabla players from Ajrada Gharana, not too many people here.
Akram bhai, it's been wonderful, amazing having you on our talk.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Thanks, Jujhar. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And thank you very much to Shekhar Ganesan ji as well. Thank you.
When did genius vocalist Kishori Amonkar break her reclusiveness?
A bit like
talking to you about music.
Where did art legend S.H. Raza do his first TV interview after moving to India?
काजल की कोठरी में कैसे ही सुहाना जाए. Once you're trapped, you're trapped.
Who did iconic photographer Dayanita Singh turn to for an exclusive one-on-one? India's greatest musicians, dancers, artists and photographers are on our talk with me, Jujhar Singh, at these times on NewsX.